All right, round two. It's a good thing I didn't gamble. Telling you that. Anyway, headed back. We are actually going to hunt a food plot tonight. I'm not a big fan of hunting over the top of food plots. Deer come in way too tense, and a lot of times it's just does and fawns. And if you're not really careful, you can get blown before anything big, comes around. Things will stage, 50 yards back until just before dark. But we're going to do it anyway, okay? The wind is right, and nobody's hunted this food plot yet this year. It's a small little concealed food plot on the backside of the woods we hunt. And also, the deer happen to be going through that end based on a little scouting we did this morning and last week to get to the corn. So it seems like they're kind of staging in that food plot before they go into that corn. So with that being said, that's what we're gonna do tonight. So stay tuned. Well, here we go, round two. The wind picked up and the barometer's dropping. It raised in the middle of the day. Maybe I should have sat all day, I don't know. It's a little early to be doing that yet, but then again, you never know. It always pays off sometimes. It always pays off sometimes. Because 99% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Or 50% of the time. It works 75% of the time. Anyway, we're going to be hunting back on a food plot. We haven't hunted yet this year. And I think they're transitioning through it to the corn, coming out of bedding. The wind is right, and hopefully we get an opportunity to at least see a deer. It's been a pretty slow year this year. Just enough FYI update. Good thing I didn't gamble today. It got ugly, but I'm alive, and ready for it. So let's go make it happen. I'm actually sitting on the ground. The tree stand I was going to sit in, the ladder is actually supporting a tipped over tree. I ain't going up that. So I'm on the ground. Hopefully I'm concealed enough. And since I've got a bum shoulder, I'm using a crossbow, so hopefully I can conceal most of my movement to a little bit if something does come through. I'll show you what we got. So that's winter wheat out there. That ridge we were hunting this morning, this is still part of that ridge. So there's bedding all in there, and then there's bedding back in there. I was supposed to sit that stand right there. Right there. But as you can see, that tree right there. That tree right there is actually, if you see it right there, it goes up. It actually is leaning on the ladder. So not only could I get up it, but there's no way, even if I could, to get around that tree to get up into the stand. So I'm on the ground. A tornado went through here 2 years in a row now, so there's a lot of windfalls. So it took me a while to get back here. And it makes for putting this food plot in pretty interesting too. Earlier in the year it was full of weeds. But now that it's got cold and we've had a few frosts, everything looks really good back here. The food plot looks good. There's a lot of good sign. I'm anxious to see what happens. Anyway. kind of disheartening when you get to the stand and everything looks juicy. You look up and there's a tree leaning up on top of the stand. That stand must be holding, or that ladder must be holding, I don't know, 400 or 500 pounds. I'm gonna have to get up there somehow and cut it down, get it off of that before somebody gets hurt. Gonna have to be next spring after I get my shoulder fixed. Well, we'll see what we can do here. Wish me luck. I could use it. So, back a long time ago, the Native Americans would bend trees and manipulate trees for, trail markers and things like that. The things they did without technology is just amazing. Anyway, the land that we're hunting right now, there was a tribe that had settled here. They had a village, a town, whatever you'd like to call it. I don't know what you'd call it, but a settlement. But as you can see behind me, that's a signpost tree. It's a very old tree, and it's been manipulated. That would tell the people that were walking, or the Native Americans, that turn here or go there or whatever to get to the settlement or get to the next place they were going. I don't know too much about them other than what the person that told me about them told me. So just thought it was pretty cool, and I'd share it with you guys. What a night. My brother on the other side of the property ended up shooting a pretty nice buck. He didn't get a very good shot on it, so he decided to back out. About 6 o'clock I shot a really nice buck as well. Thought I had a good shot on it. Great blood. We tracked it for several hundred yards. I think we jumped it, so we're letting it sit. Hopefully when this video is posted, we can have pictures of both bucks in that video. If not, what a crappy night. It's nights like this that obviously I'm not going to get much sleep. As a hunter, we've all done it. And if you've never done it before, or if you say you've done it before, you either haven't shot a lot of deer or you're full of crap. It happens to the best of us. Be the first to admit it. That's why they call it hunting and not harvesting. It just sucks. So like I said, hopefully tomorrow we can find them, and hopefully we got some pictures to show. So stay tuned.